Many people have asked, how do I attract an audience for my online course? Now, it's not that easy. I wouldn't lie to you. If you don't like the sound of that, well, I'm sorry. I can't help it, but I need to tell you the truth. However, it's not something you cannot achieve. Now, it's very practical. All you need to do is to invest time into creating valuable content for your target audience. Now, before you get started creating content for your target audience, you have to ensure you identify those target audience, those people who you want to proffer a solution to. Now, ensure that your course actually is preferring solution to a pain point of your target audience. If that is not there, you get into the fraction of people who create courses and their students do not complete it. Like majority of students, let's say like 70% or 80% of students don't complete the course. And when that happens, then it's of no good reputation for your brand. So, how do you get started? You research to find out their pain point. It's just like starting a physical business. When you get started with a physical business, before you get a shop, it's advisable for you to do visibility studies. You have to go around that area where you want to sell whatever product you want to sell and ensure that the customers that will come to you, those who live around that area, one, need your product, two, can afford your product, three, they are willing and friendly to accept you into their neighborhood. So the same thing applies for online business. Online business, how to get started is to research to find out who are your target audience, what are their pain points. And a very good place to get started is to check up with your competitors. Check up with your competitors, find out what they are doing, find out what they are not doing right, and all of that. Now, there's a course titled Smartphone Videography for the absolute newbie course creator. In that course, you are shown exactly how to research, a very easy way to research without giving yourself too much headache. So find out, research to find out your target audience, their pain points, what your competitors are doing right and what they are not doing right. Once you find that out, it will be very easy for you to now know what kind of content to create to attract your type of audience. All right. With that said, what kind of content can you start creating? I get so many questions that says, what kind of content am I going to create that when it's time for me to actually sell the main solution, I will not have ended up giving out everything. Now, there is something a tutor once said, if all you know is what you're giving out in your free content, then it means that you don't know much. You have to go and learn. For instance, if you are a mother who is trying to help new moms learn a particular way of taking care of their children, let's say all you know is just to teach a child how to sit on the potty, then I'm sorry you do not have enough value to offer your students or your target audience. You need to go and learn more. Because when you learn more, when you have enough arsenal in your bag of knowledge, then it's very easy for you to give out, content, valuable content for free, and still have something much more valuable to give out as a paid course. For instance, if you know five things, you don't need to know so much to get started. But if you know five major things in a particular area in which you choose to get yourself involved in terms of creating an online course or building a brand online, then you create free content around those three things. Three, let's say remaining two, you make it a paid course. So you have to know how to curate content. And the best way to get started is to create content, I beg your pardon, create content around people's pain points. Yes, find out their pain points and create content around it. And make sure it's valuable, it's engaging. And that is that. So once you do that, you are beginning to get people, your target audience will be drawn to you because, hey, you've called out their name. For instance, if I call out a name here on this video, and that name is you listening to me, perhaps you're not watching me. Once you hear that name, you would raise up your head because you've heard your name. So it's the same thing with your target audience. Their name is their pinpoint. That pinpoint that keeps them awake at night. For instance, creating an online course, the pain point there is knowing how to bring your ideas together, knowing how to create a learning objective, a learning module that will help your students actually feel valued, feel as if you've actually given them value. That is where the pain point is. So once I'm able to help you achieve that, then you find out that, oh, my content is so much valuable. I hope you get the gist. So that is the way for you to attract people to you, your target audience. When you actually find out what their pain point is and start creating content around it, and if you feel that you don't know much, then go and learn. Learn, practice, make mistakes, and learn and overcome those mistakes. Then you are ready to now teach or share your knowledge with someone else. Please don't just jump into this thing because it is said that online course creation is very lucrative. There are a lot of people coming out with kinds of courses that don't have value, and it's making it tough for those of us who actually have something to offer. It's making it tough for us to get to people, for them to trust us. I hope you get the gist. So the summary of this is for you to attract people to your course is for you to create content around their pain point. How do you do that? Research. Find out what keeps them awake at night, what they just, are just finding it difficult to achieve. And go after that, give them real value for free. And then if you know 5 things, give out free value for the 3, and then you can hold the other 2 and make it a paid course. I hope I've been able to help you have a better idea, a better understanding of how to create content that will attract your target audience. And if you choose to know more, then sign up for my course titled Smartphone Videography for the Absolute Newbie Course Creator. In there, everything about knowing how to create an online course, knowing how to structure your course content, knowing how to attract your audience is written there. It's actually what I've done that has enabled me to be successful creating online courses. Cheers to your success. See you later.